Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's another great day to do another project. So we just got this old girl done getting aligned. They treated us pretty good. Well, anyway, back to it. We're gonna be doing some spark plugs. So I've got these Bosch double platinum, and they ended up being like about $6 a piece. So we're gonna end up doing spark plugs on the good old Nissan. So we'll get to it. All right, so here's your coil packs right here for each of the cylinders. And what you're gonna wanna do is just disconnect all these connections. Whatever you do, try to keep them in order. You don't wanna have any misfires, and it'll be really hard to mess it up because these are obviously a lot shorter, medium, longer, and longer. So just get those disconnected, and then we need to grab a socket. And that socket is a 10mm, and it'll go right on top, and we'll take those off. All right, so we got that 10mm, and now we'll go through, loosen them up, and we'll take these off. Let me get straight to it. All right, so now that we got all those 10mm bolts off, now you can just go ahead and take off the coils. And I'm gonna keep them in order because I haven't had too big of issues. And when I take these off, I like to twist them just a little bit so that way, you know, it's not gonna break them. All right, now I need to get a socket that will fit these spark plugs. All right, so for these spark plugs, it's gonna be a 5/8, and this is made for a spark plug. It's got a rubber grommet and a back end of it, so that way it grips onto the post of the spark plug. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and loosen all these up, then finish it off by twisting it off with my hand. And then I'll pull them all out. And it doesn't seem like these were too tight. I didn't do the spark plugs last on this one. They seem pretty loose, so that could have been a little bit of issue with getting the gap just right. But all right, I'm gonna finish taking the spark plugs out, and we'll fast forward to then. All right, so we got the spark plugs out, and this is what we're looking at. And they're not terrible, but kinda. So we're just gonna go ahead and replace them since it's only $20 to like $22.80 to the new spark plugs. So we'll go ahead and get these installed. And these ones for this 03, it's the 1.8 liter. It's the 8110. Bosch double platinum. So we'll go ahead and install these. All right, so there I was having an issue at first. So with my 5/8 spark plug socket, so you can see there's no rubber grommet in there. So I was able to loosen them up, but I wasn't able to pull the spark plug out. So what I ended up doing was I grabbed a piece of PVC hose, and I just pushed it over the top of it, and you can take it out and also use it to put it in. So you get it in there, start the threads off so that way you don't cross thread it, pull the tube out. All right, so like I said, all you do is grab your PVC pipe, and I just push it over the socket side, drop it in, get a few threads on it, pull it out, and then we'll go through. Now I can grab that 5/8. I'm going to go to where I'm finger tight on it. I'm going to do this on all four. So I'll speed through this portion of it. All right, so now that we got the spark plug snug down, I'm gonna put the ratchet on there, and I'm not gonna tighten it tight. So right there, it's snug. And all I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do a quarter of a turn, and that's it. You really don't wanna over tighten your spark plugs. So right there, it's snug down. Quarter turn. I've never had an issue with doing a quarter turn on my spark plugs. They've never seized up on me. But just whatever you do, make sure you get them snug down. If you don't, they could back off a little bit. Check it right there. Because those spark plugs that I took out were really loose. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is install the coil packs. It's pretty simple. Push them down. And I kept these in order, just in case. Probably doesn't matter, but oh well. All right, so now that I got all 4 of those, all right, so now I'm just gonna install the 10mm bolts. Just make sure you don't lose these, because you do need them to hold down the coil packs. If they do wiggle themselves loose, you're gonna start getting misfires. Fuel mileage will go really far down. All right, so now that I got it started up, I'm gonna go through and do the same principle with these, just snug them down with my hand. And these don't take a whole lot of torque on them. So I'm probably gonna, I'm not even gonna do a quarter of a turn on this, because it's just plastic. Yeah, pretty close to a quarter. And you don't want to strip it, and you also don't want to crack your coil, because right here, let's see, sorry about that. So right there, that's all plastic. And the last thing you want to do is break that. So now we're just going to connect all of our wires, all of our connectors. Oh, that one's having issues. Oh, there we go. All right, guys, so that's all it takes to change spark plugs on an 03 Nissan Sentra. Fairly simple, and with those tools, as far as like the 5/8 socket, if you don't have, like for instance, the rubber bushing in mine was missing out of that spark plug socket, so I just grabbed a piece of PVC pipe, pushed it over the top of the spark plug after loosening up, took it out with that, and also installed them with that. So there's ways that you can do it if you don't have a spark plug socket. But fairly simple, easy. I'll get better fuel mileage with having good spark plugs in there, now that I know that they're tight. So just simple little maintenance, save you money in the long run. But all right, guys, if you have any questions or would like to see specific videos, please put a comment down in the bottom. Comment down. make sure you hit that like, subscribe. That way, well, either way, I'm gonna keep doing this. It's too much fun. But all right, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it. See you on the next one.